it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's finally here. It's time for a conversation. A car conversation. Yeah. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and it's time for another car conversation on JayLeesCorner. Okay. Happy Friday, people. It's finally here. As I told y'all, let's get into it. I got a little bit of time as I drive into the office, okay? I'm trying to get back into the car conversations. Yeah, okay? Now, y'all know to do a couple things for me. To subscribe to my channel, to become a whole JayBird, okay? And I can say it the other way. To become a whole JayBird, and all that goodness and stuff. I be forgetting y'all, it's been a while. Okay, but yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the comment section. Also, hit that share button, and you can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, that's gonna be a quick one. Okay, this is a follow-up from yesterday. Now, I will be live tonight. I'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock. I think there's a few things I want to sit and talk to y'all about and whatnot, so we shall see. Y'all know, cut on the notifications. That will let y'all know when I'm live. But y'all know, usually around between 6 and 8 p.m., I'll set up my live. So come on back and look and see if it's there. Okay, anyway. This is a follow-up from yesterday because the whole, internet was buzzing about the comments made on TGIF on Fox Soul by Funky Dineva. Okay, now I did my video about that. I'm not trying to go look at it. I think everybody has, because I keep saying, YouTubers the black circle, of YouTube that review stuff, we try to not talk about each other and, not make videos about a comment a fellow YouTuber made. But, I feel like everybody think this isn't that, because TGIF, they're not YouTubers. They're a talk show. And when Funky says stuff on TGIF, that's not, looked at as, YouTubers commenting on YouTubers, okay? That's a talk show. He's a talk show host at that point, and so that's when things will be addressed. Now, when he says stuff on his own YouTube, I don't really, I don't do that, again, unless it crosses over into the blogs, into something with celebrity, then we make commentary, but it's different. Anyway, so, Funky has said things about Chloe Bailey, also about Haley Bailey as well. Haley. I'm like, what? I said Haley because they kept on calling her Haley. It's Haley. It's Halle Bailey. It's like Halle Berry. Okay? But the rumors that, Halle is supposedly pregnant, but we don't know that. That's a rumor. And if she is, whatever, it's her business. But that's what the story was. He then went on a little tirade about Chloe and called her promiscuous, and she's inauthentic, and she's fake, a fake gangster, she's ugly, a fat face, watch me, they're fat, all that stuff she said, okay? That he said about Chloe. Now, Chloe and Halle, are unproblematic, you know what I'm saying? Don't bother nobody, are trying to grow as artists, as women, as entertainers in this business. I feel like if you look at any artist, when they first came out, they evolve over time. They try different things as they grow. Both ladies are in their early 20s, have been in this industry since they were teenagers and, and teeny boppers. started out singing songs and covers on YouTube, found by Beyonce, and it was on from there. So his comments about Chloe sparks outrage, not only in my opinion because of what he said, because of how he said it. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. So everybody commented and said their piece about how they were upset with him or whatever. Now, on last night's show on TGIF on Fox Soul, Funky, to me, he doubled down on what he said while giving an apology that, to me, wasn't a real apology. It was like, well, I know I went too far. So because, you know what I'm saying, the people that tap me on the shoulder, called and emailed me saying you should apologize. Because he said, I'm going to put the clip in what he said.
And please welcome Funky Dineva. What's up, Q? Hi.
Hi. So listen, y'all, while I got the people on the line, y'all know how this goes, right? When you work somewhere and something controversial happens, the company comes out and makes a statement, or the person that works for the company comes out and makes a statement. And I always sit on this very platform and be like, that shit was so fake. Ain't nobody believing in this prefabricated statement that this person read and it's phony. And with that being said, I'm not going to give y'all one, right? I did get the phone call. I did get the email. We think that you should provide an apology and show some remorse. And I didn't want to get up here and just say some regurgitated stuff that I was encouraged to say, because y'all are not going to believe it anyway, and it wouldn't be believable, especially considering the fact that I said what I said with my whole chest. I 100% stand 10 toes down on the fact that I think Chloe Bailey is inauthentic when it comes to her as an artist. I think that the sexual image that she gives sometimes is unbelievable, and I think that in her defending her sister, the whole, clapping back, and I just thought it was inauthentic. I do. But I also recognize that that's probably where my commentary should have started and stopped. I don't have my head too far up my own ass or so far in my own ego that I can't recognize the fact that I did cross the line when I started talking about her looks. That was below the belt. It was unnecessary, and it was non-germane to the story at hand. And for that, I do apologize. So again, I apologize for going below the belt when referencing Chloe Bailey's looks. They had nothing to do with the story at hand. And this was a learning lesson, and I hope to move forward and not repeat it.
People were thinking that there was like a personal thing with you guys. Like, did she do something? Was it like a background? Because how you came for her to look so hard. Like, was there anything personal? Was it just you?
No, I personally don't think I came super hard, but I also recognize the fact too that Chloe is unproblematic, especially with the Black community. She don't bother nobody. Even I have to say that. And so people are going to be extra sensitive when it comes to our unproblematic princesses in the community. So, I totally get it. And like I said, I can look back on it and realize the looks portion of my comments is where the line was crossed. And I do apologize for that.
I appreciate you doing that. I definitely had a lot of messages in my inbox, especially Black women. They're like, he's coming for us, and we support him the most. And I think a lot of women were definitely hurt by that.
I understand. I totally understand it.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all drinking tonight?
Yes. Okay. Clip. So, he's admitting that, he did get phone calls, he did get emails of the powers that be saying, hey, we think you should say sorry, we think you should apologize. And he said he didn't want to come, get no inauthentic apology. He didn't want to give, nothing fake and blah, blah, blah. He still feel this, he still feel that, he still feel like she's inauthentic, he still feel like she's a fake gangster, he still feels like he don't like her. And as I said before, no one has to like Chloe. I feel like my issue never was, how dare he not like, no one has to like Chloe. You know what I'm saying? You can feel she's inauthentic, that's fine. I don't feel she's inauthentic. I feel like she's finding herself, and that's not inauthentic. Inauthentic means I want to try to be something I'm not, just to sell records. Not, you know what? This is how I am right now. This is how I want to present myself right now. This is the music I like right now. I'm young. I'm in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I want to shake my ass. I want to make good music. I want to dance. I want to, explore my sexual side, because and that's the best time to do it. The best time to explore yourself is when you are in your early 20s, when you don't have, kids and hugs. You know what I'm saying? That she's at the perfect age to do that. I did that in my 20s as well. Okay, I lived, you hear me? So I feel like my opinion is, I don't think she's inauthentic. I think, and my thing is also, how can we say she's been inauthentic, but we don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Now, we can say that image don't match who I think she should be. And I'm like, who are we to do that? I'm going to leave that be, because that's that man's opinion. And that's on him. But again, he doubled down on how he felt, but then said how, when it came to calling her ugly, calling her fat, he was like, that's when he went too far. He should have left his opinion to her being inauthentic, her being promiscuous. I'm like, first of all, why keep saying I'm like, do you know what promiscuous means? Because when have we seen her sleep with anybody? When have we even seen her in a video or in public all up on different men? When has she even been linked to I'm like, I don't like the promiscuous trope, because she does not come off as promiscuous. She came off as being sexy. Being sexy and being promiscuous are two different things. So I'm like, even to double down on the feeling that she's promiscuous, I'm like, sorry, just choose a better word. To double down, because to hear what you said, to see the backlash, but then to say, I said what I said, and he stood 10 toes down on what he said. That's on him. But I was like, she's not promiscuous. We don't know who she fucking. The only guy she's ever really been linked to was Young Gunner. Was Gunner. He went to jail, he went out, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, promiscuous? No. Because I don't want people feeling like if young women are just comfortable in their sexuality and exploring their sexuality within music, within dance, within lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because her lyrics ain't even really, promiscuous. It's not. She dances very sexily in her concerts and in her videos. But that don't make nobody promiscuous. That's crazy. But I'm gonna leave that be, okay? But again, his apology, or in my opinion, his kind of non-partial apology about how he feels about her, why'd you over here? Get your ass in your own lane. Get your ass over there. How he apologized about, the fat part and the ugly part. That was me going too far. That's when I crossed the line. I felt like, okay, cool. That's fine. You apologize for that part, which I think a lot of us, that was our issue. But I also felt like, I hope and I wonder, did he realize even the way he spoke, the intensity in his aggravation, or the intensity in his how he felt, like that came off harsh and mean and nasty. I felt like the intent in trying to read that girl came from somewhere, because we see Claudia asked him like, well, did she do something to you? Was there something that he was like, well, no, no. And I'm like, I said, well, who pissed in your Cheerios? Okay, now we all have days where, we are on the job and we are doing our job, but we're aggravated about something else, and then a topic can come up and it kind of just sets us off and we go a little bit too far, okay? And that's fine. But I was like, I just wondered, did he understand it was not only what he said, but how he said it? Because I would have also liked an acknowledgement within that too, because to address the situation and address it in full, because that was something that we all complained about too. And I can say, 2 claps and a swirl, for the part he said sorry for. 2 claps in the hand for someone saying I said what I said, because he said I said what I said. For it, because you don't want folk to say something and backpedal and pussy pop out of it just to please other people. He said that. He said, I don't want to say that just to please somebody else. The powers that be called and said and, apologize, and I don't want to do that because it's fake or whatever. And that's cool. That's cool. And I feel like some people, because y'all know, I told y'all before, I started doing YouTube because I was a fan of Funky. And I'm like, well, if he can do it, I can do it. Yeah, if he can do it, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So I came from the school of, I liked Funky and his antics on social media, on his YouTube. He's far surpassed that. Now, to me, Funky Dineva is no longer a YouTuber. Does he still do YouTube videos? He do. Or do I still consider him a YouTuber? No. He is far past that. He don't have to do YouTube. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And there was even a conversation that came up about, the Lizzo girls who were suing or whatever, and, blah, blah. And he felt like, well, if I'm working somewhere and if somebody is harassing me and I feel like they felt, I would quit. Anybody who stays and puts up with abuse at a job, I don't believe y'all. I'm paraphrasing. And Claudia brought up how, well, because you have the option to do other things. You know what I'm saying? She said, you said before, like if you was here and you was uncomfortable, you would go do something. You have the ability to go and do other things. Meaning he don't have to only do YouTube. I was up and recording, the goddamn severe weather thing popped up and ended the video. So I don't know where I was. I don't know where it cut off at. What I was trying to say was, Claudia Jordan brought up how he has the ability to make money elsewhere, and to me that also means he don't have to do YouTube, or he can if he wants to. My whole point, because I'm about to put up at work, my whole point in all of this is Funky has options. Funky has grown far beyond the YouTuber space, but Funky also is a grown-ass man who know he went too far, and he offered his version of an apology for the part that he felt he went too far in. So we should, the same way we acknowledge the wrong he did, the wrong line, the same way he acknowledges the wrong he did, I feel like he should also acknowledge how what he did made people upset, acknowledge how what he did pissed people off, and he did in some sort of way, but he just also said, I'm not gonna give a fake apology just to please other people, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I just hope in the future he just kind of realizes you don't have to give all that vitriol for no reason. You don't have to give all that vitriol just because you can, and that's what I felt like happened. And I'm happy that he at least said his parts of an apology. Okay, now y'all sound off in the comment section. Okay, let me know how y'all feel. Y'all feel like he went absolutely too far and that ain't no apology, worth forgiving him or whatever? Is that how y'all feel? Do y'all think on any level that he should be kind of let off the hook because of the apology he gave, or do y'all feel like fuck his apology? Fuck that man's apology. Does anybody feel like fuck his apology? Because I saw comments of people like, I ain't gonna ever watch him again. I'm done with him. He gets on my nerve. I seen every level of, being over Funky, but also people acknowledging that is how he does his commentary, and that's just him. And I think also there's a level of, well, that's just how so-and-so is, that's just how they act, and we have to forgive them if that's why we love them. You can read and gag all day, but there should always be a level of, that ain't got nothing to do with the topic. He said that he did say, how she looked. I should have never talked about how she looked. That had nothing to do with the topic at hand. And again, that's why people were upset. But what do y'all think about his apology based on what he said initially? And is y'all gonna forgive Funky? I don't know, honey. Because I don't know Funky in real life. I don't. I have, I have, had DM conversations with him before. We do follow each other, but like he don't know me. I don't know. We don't know each other personally or whatever. But I respect him in the aspect of he came as a YouTuber. He was my inspiration for doing my channel. And I also feel like when Funky does certain videos, I just don't watch. Because sometimes I already know what he say would aggravate me, and so I'm like, I ain't gonna watch that. Okay, so I don't think I have to forgive him or ignore him. I'm gonna do what I've been doing, which is I know when and when not to watch his videos. And if he does something out of line, I call it out. I don't mind calling it out when, you know, it's a known issue that of something he went too far in. So that's how I feel. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm at work now. So I want y'all to have a great Friday. Again, I will probably be live tonight at 9 p.m. on the corner. Okay, there are also other videos up on my channel. Go watch them. And I gotta go. So do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to cut on the little ding bell that lets you know when I have new videos up. And you can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, I gotta go. I love you all. Peace.